Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of my favorite reality TV show that has ever existed, Danganronpa.
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 Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc.
I'm here with my friend and co-host.
Chapter 5. Hi, it's Ian, and we're here on Chapter 5 on The Deadly Life.
Wait, why are you talking like that? Why the fuck are you talking like that?
We're about to go to the scene of the crime and investigate everything, because last time, what did we learn?
We learned that this is all on TV. First off, that was something.
Famous. Gonna be on TV.
We thought the mastermind died, and we were all excited, and then all of a sudden Monokuma was like, "Yo, what up, guys?" And we were like, "Wait, what?" You know,
gonna be on TV.
You know, they're on TV now.
Gonna be famous. Gonna be on TV.
But
you get the reference?
Where did that come from?
It's something from an episode of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix.
Interesting.
Very good show.
Definitely need to check that out.
A couple years old now, but I love it. It's so good.
All right. So it's all on TV. Mukuro Ikusaba, or who we think is Mukuro Ikusaba, is dead. But maybe it isn't. Yes. But it's somebody else. But somebody's dead.
Somebody's dead. It might be Kyoko.
Somebody in the same... No, please don't tell me it's Kyoko. I'll cry. Don't think I won't cry. I'll cry. But, So, we gotta figure shit out. We got a body to go look at, because Monokuma was just like, dead body has been found! Are we gonna see Kyoko? Please tell me we see Kyoko at the scene.
A body has been discovered!
Alright, so we stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. Couldn't think... It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here.
That's so sad.
Yeah. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Kusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Kusaba, isn't dead. No. No.
So there's, what, 3 scenarios? Wait. There's 4 scenarios.
Yeah.
Scenario 1, the mastermind is Mukuro Ikusaba, and Kyoko's dead. Scenario 2, the mastermind is Mukuro Ikusaba, and someone else is dead. A weird person. Now we don't know, which is pretty unlikely. Mm-hmm. Or 3, the mastermind is not Mukuro Ikusaba, and Mukuro Ikusaba's dead. Or 4, the mastermind's not Mukuro Ikusaba, and Kyoko's dead.
That's terrifying. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible, because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is to have it end like this. The note! I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But what you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all.
Investigate.
Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Dude, that badass guitar.
The music, yep.
Dude, that's new. I haven't heard that yet.
It is new.
I love that. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. You go back to the scene of the crime, back to the freaking flower place.
The garden.
Flower place
Not
is
even
what it's
5-5.
called. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from end to the other. Just need to do what I always do.
Sounds good.
There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The fourth explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury?
Seems likely.
Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... When they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... If this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Plus, is he not going to mention that that's the knife that they gave him to protect?
Yeah, well, I mean... Yeah, I guess not.
Interesting.
Alright, so the body?
Body.
Or things around the body?
If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really, really long. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Then that's not Kyoko.
Kyoko's always had gloves on.
Oh, fair point. There's also something on the back of her right hand. It says a tattoo. Got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah. It certainly is.
The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. The body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Or is there? Okay, so that didn't get wet. What's that? White jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one piece left in this last part. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Wouldn't the bottom half would have gotten wet because Makoto threw water all over it?
I think Makoto threw water over the fire, which was the top half of the
That's
body.
because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. So I only threw water on the part that was on fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? But there must be, if it's gonna keep adding that in over and over. Wait, so that's all that I can look at, right? Step away from the body.
Oh, I think I know why they brought that up.
But you're not gonna tell me.
I will not. It is something that you could deduce, but...
These look like fragments of something.
Like, it's not future knowledge or anything.
They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but... I feel like I've seen something like it before. Where have I seen that before? But where? Wait, was it
Well,
there?
indeed.
I'll have to double check that later. What does that mean?
It's a very good question.
Now let's talk to everybody, because that's all we can. Wait! I heard something about a pipe earlier. Just to be sure I should check. Because they got hit over the head with something. I'm checking for that pickaxe, god damn it. Room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Is anything missing?
Tarp.
Pickaxe is here. The hose are there.
Seems like everything's still here.
Except that tarp's an interesting case. Why did it get moved?
You just left.
Well, should I have looked into the tarp more?
I mean, you didn't click on the tarp.
Wait, top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean. No! Weird! One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me.
It's almost like only one side of the tarp was used.
That's the one thing in here that concerns me.
Yep. What else? Because there's to investigate.
Check the chickens. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. There's only 4 of them there. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Okay, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! I guess those chickens were like his favorite thing. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. Down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Wait, I feel like I'm getting a lot of mundane information that I don't need.
I promise you all of it's important.
Wait. I know it was. No, I said it seems mundane. I didn't say it was mundane.
Yeah. No, I know. Alright, what else is there to examine?
Let's check the monitor over there. It's the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? If your body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet.
Yeah.
Which would mean the emergency must have taken place. That's what it was trying to say, right?
That's why it brought it up. It's like, the bottom half's still dry. So I guess it must have gotten here after 7:30.
But everyone... Oh, fuck.
Everyone was down in the gym.
Except for...
Kyoko and us. But we were in our room.
Or were we?
As far as we can remember, we're in our room.
Exactly. Let's start from the left and go to the right with people. 7 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When was the body found, huh? To look back at what I did this morning, it helped me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met with Hina. That was right, around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting.
Oh. So literally just Kyoko was gone, because we actually were up at 7:30.
Yep. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? That's
9.
why that was a fucking, like, Chekhov's gun type shit.
Yep.
Everything has a meaning.
God damn it.
Don't bring up what
Don't
bring up what time it is unless that's gonna become big information later on. Shit, Chekhov's gun. I love that.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, so my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When was the body found?
So it's been 2 hours since then, somehow.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
To talk.
The fucking reactions, man. What do you want to talk about?
So in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after midnight time began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you
wrong.
know that for sure? It's just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. Going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. They confirmed that when he arrived last night, there's no body here. So murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However,
Or this morning.
Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only one who doesn't have, the ones who don't have alibis, are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without. Then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep out of fever. So that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, we have an alibi because the body came after 7:30.
I love that guitar solo.
We're still putting the pieces together. Yeah, the music's pretty good.
Sorry,
I've always liked the soundtracks to these games.
I'm not meaning to bring up the music so much, but we all know how music-oriented I am at this point.
It's worth bringing up.
For sure. Just like, he's just fucking going off, just like in this vibe, you know what I mean? Like I know somebody's dead and we should be really upset about that, but this vibe, I just can't get over it.
It's true. So who does that body belong to?
Me.
My body.
It's my body.
Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore.
I keep forgetting how much she faints.
Yeah, she faints at the sight of blood, and the genocide Jack.
What's up, Hina?
Listen, Makoto.
Oh shit, she's gonna tell us how we don't have an alibi and how that's upsetting.
Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up?
Oh, I thought she was gonna talk to us about something. If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there's a knife sticking out of his stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch to avoid getting all bloody. For how much blood there was on the body, he didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to figure out my suspicions, and I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko, if that's true? Open the note! Open the note! You have valid enough reason to think she's dead. Open the note! Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can figure out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all clear now.
That was talking about limiting her options and how Byakuya has the key.
Taking her key.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Alright, you son of a bitch. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Why is it being so...
So we gotta go confirm Makoto's suspicion.
Where... I need to look at that fucking fragment again.
Okay, if you need a hint, I can give you a hint.
That. There were a bit of charged debris near the body. It seems familiar to something that was seen earlier.
It's pretty vague.
I'm trying to think. I have no idea.
It's something that we all found we all found earlier.
Monokuma.
And somebody was freaking out about it.
Is it the Monokuma fragments?
That's a thought.
Yeah, am I just being dumb?
I mean, you're on the right track. Maybe go pursue that. Where would you find that?
The gym?
Yeah, go to the gym.
It was either the Monokuma body or it was the bomb.
Yeah, which were both in the gym.
Yep. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to
Good
do.
job.
Dude, I teleported right to where
fast
I am.
travel right here.
Dude, remembering how slow my old computer was loading into areas like that? How fast this one is? It's so good.
It's so bad. Even Discord sucked.
Yep.
There you go.
Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. It's like that whenever they found the bomb.
It's the bomb, yeah.
I love how all three of my fucking characters were talking about that bomb. That bomb went missing. No doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Okay, I've checked
Alright,
everything
so
else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should I head back to the garden now? Really?
So the bomb is gone. So it's very, very likely that the bomb used to blow up the body was the bomb from Monokuma, which makes everyone even more suspicious.
For sure.
Because anybody could have snuck it up here. It actually makes Genocide Jill kind of suspicious.
For sure. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
I wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Oh, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him. On our way to the dorms. Wow.
Alright, Kyoko's room it
We're gonna
is.
meet him at Kyoko's room. Oh yeah, that's Kyoko's room right there. Can't unlock it myself. I need to talk to Byakuya. Sup, bitch? Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the door and unlocked it, and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks.
Alright.
So this is Kyoko's room. Checking the drawers, like a nosy little shit. No, I can't do that.
No.
What's that? There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. Lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses using them for the lockers. But no, I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's
No,
certainly.
he probably owns a private bathhouse.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, it's her bathroom, right? Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Why would that go to the dojo?
You really think that key's gonna fit in that little bathroom knob?
Yes. Watch this shit, and then you just fucking go.
Alright. Is there anything else in here?
Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned.
Also, people who don't have their bed up against a wall, I don't understand.
Well, they were set up like this. Like, all the rooms were set up like this.
No, Makoto's bed was against the wall.
Oh, wait, yeah. Well, Kyoko's a sociopath. Here's the bathroom. Might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside.
Yeah, I mean, like, just saying, like, if you have your bed floating in the middle of a room and you don't have it against at least one wall, then you're a sociopath.
For sure. Now let's talk to Byakuya.
What?
You want to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? So sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happened. Oh, shit. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so opened it. Okay. Open the envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Don't bed.
I wonder.
Bed. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find
No.
anything, but as I lifted up the sheets. What's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mikuro Ikusaba. She appears to be Mikuro Ikusaba's profile. Profile. Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow.
Profile! That's probably the other thing Yoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key.
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it.
So, oh yeah. Must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I won't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Oh, okay. Made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Kusaba, sex female, the ultimate soldier. Though small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in so she's not the ultimate despair, she's the ultimate soldier. A military
Yeah.
specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as FENRIR. FENRIR? Where have I heard that before? FENRIR. I can't remember. Those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Interesting.
I don't think you've heard Fenrir in this game.
Not in this game, but I feel like I've heard the name before. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. Doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is like a completely different dimension. It's like one.
I know where you've heard Fenrir before.
Where?
It's the name of my D&D character a while back.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
If you go in that Discord server, it's still my nickname.
Yeah, mine's still Bo, but I didn't name it after Bo Burnham. I swear, I'm not that much of a nerd, even though I love him a lot. It's like one's non-fiction and the other sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things, or just an ordinary person. But then, never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The FENRIR Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. They do not have their uses. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that FENRIR is already...
Found it.
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and the bit player is becoming our hero.
Ah, it's you!
What?
Oh shit, he's
What
gonna
have you
take
got in
it.
your pretty little hand there. Uh-oh, you found her profile?
So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm gonna hold it against you. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there?
Shit, there isn't.
But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which was why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Interesting. Oh, so you're
Interesting
saying you
indeed.
have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
What's he gonna say?
What's
Interesting?
he gonna say? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game.
Wait, what the fuck?
I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I?
16.
I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
A little late for that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway way back when, there were 15 people there, right?
Dude, look at all of them. Like, half of those people are dead. Mondo's dead, Junko, Sayaka, Celeste.
Celeste, Byakuya, Leon, Hoko, Hiro, Chihiro,
Dude, over half of those people are dead
Fumi,
now.
Kyoko, Taka, and Sakura. I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
That there were only 15? Misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words,
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then,
Mukuro equals 6 to the one they call
quit your shit.
instead.
Quit your fucking shit. Shut the fuck up.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro
Fuck off.
Ikusaba.
Watch out for her.
The 16th student lying hidden
Fuck
somewhere in
off,
the
dude.
school.
Come on. 16th student. Part of school life, so the one making all the regulations is.
Why?
It's a good question.
Can you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page.
What a fucking douche.
I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
How did he not get that already?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
Does everyone think this is staged?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now.
I swear, if the twist at the end is just like, yeah, I was faking everyone dying, nobody actually died, I'll lose my shit.
And all of the characters were actors, except for Makoto.
Dude, I will absolutely lose my shit. Ian,
What?
please don't tell me that's the twist.
Okay.
You're not helping me. You're not helping me.
Of course I'm not helping you. Why would I help you?
You're a horrible person. Ah.
Am I really a horrible person just because I want you to suffer through this game?
Yes. You're wanting me to. You're wanting our viewers to get some type of ultimate despair off of me, huh?
Yeah, yeah, this is a great metaphor. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
What do you mean revenge? Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirikiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears the stupid gloves day in, day out all the time?
Uh-oh. We're not supposed to know this.
Well, don't tell you what I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
Well, then that wasn't Kyoko's body. There weren't any scars on that hand.
Correct, there was not.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Jesus. Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, it's on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Jeez. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? Said there were 16 students. He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. Well, why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16 students. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we'd have to make a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? I thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? It's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. Well, you say it definitely does seem possible, but that's really true. If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I guess I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. We should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? I love how
Alright.
we've become like fucking Byakuya's lackey. Hurry up and check the locker. Like we do basically everything with Byakuya now, whenever it comes to investigations and stuff.
Yeah.
So what we're here for, after all. Wait, which locker? That one.
It's 6.
There are wooden
There's a key at
lockers
6
here.
in it.
These wood block keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does get over to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment.
And the key had the number 6 on it. Whoa.
You understand what that means, right? You should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. So I got the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal frame. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are.
Jeez.
Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks?
Titanium arrows.
Oh, there's something else
Bit
inside the
overkill.
locker. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit overkill. It's a watered up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. There's blood on it. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong?
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did they how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on the next location. Huh? What next location? Still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on FENRIR. FENRIR? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do some research on something? The library. Research. Talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I love how you're just having to sit there. I'm sorry, Ian.
Oh no, you're fine. We're in the archive. Let's read stuff.
Yay, reading! Woo! Believe there was a file related to FENRIR somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Well, he did lock himself in there for days. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How do you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Yeah. Unless you're like in France, then you can
Unless you're
speak
really
French.
into it, or if you're in France, yeah.
Or in Canada. Some places in Canada speak French.
Some places in Canada, other places not so much.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? FENRIR is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like FENRIR, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. And there was a wolf on the back of the victim's hand.
Indeed.
So that Mukuro is the victim. I kind of thought that in the beginning, but this kind of confirms
Yeah,
that.
seems like it. It also her tattoo also looked like the thing on the front of the file that we saw a second
Agreed.
ago.
They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Did Mukuro just kill everyone in FENRIR?
Mukuro killed everyone and left.
Dude, imagine. Some, however,
Right.
believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
Huh?
What?
What is it? This all just sounds kind of like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about FENRIR. Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name FENRIR comes from, right? That's right. It said FENRIR is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? Show that they're a member of the team. Each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing FENRIR somewhere on their body. What? You got a tattoo of FENRIR? Could that mean... Yep, as I said. Bum, 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 bum. I love doing that. Is this telling us that the class trial is going to begin?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us.
This is a new one. I've never heard this before.
Natural
I'm pretty sure it's
phenomena.
different for every class trial.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Indeed.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
That went really dark for a second.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Enter the red door.
See you later.
If Kyoko isn't at the trial, doesn't she get murdered by Monokuma?
I think so. I think that's the rules.
Because that's what happened to Junko whenever she tried to not show up, remember? It was like, I'm not going to do this. It's like, alright, bet. And just fucking murdered her.
That wasn't not show up. That was her just being like, I don't want to do this, and then violence against Monokuma is strictly forbidden, and then stab.
But she didn't hurt him. Did she?
I don't actually remember if she hurt him or not.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. Would seem that way. Let's go. Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
I'm glad this came to like a good stopping point in the class trial. Like we gotta talk to these people first.
Agreed. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
Doing meth in the bathroom. Like normal teenagers.
Of course.
We are investigating, of course. How can you not figure that out by this point?
Investigating what?
Seh.
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Ha.
What, are you jealous?
Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and embrace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but... We stood there for 5 minutes, full minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Wow.
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what?
Jesus!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Oh, what are you talking about? Everyone is here.
That's what you think.
We've all been waiting for you.
That's what you think.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If you're waiting for me, I'm here.
I knew it! We heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
I'm here, and no rule's been broken.
Yes! Kyoko?
Kyoko,
Nani?
you're still alive? Zoink, Scoob.
No, it's a ghost, Scoop!
It's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
Well, if Mukuro is technically a student, does she just not take place in the trials?
That's a good question.
Or is she just straight dead right now? No, yeah, she is straight dead right now.
That's a good question for previous trials.
Yeah, exactly. But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
That's street facts.
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, make sure you're sorry later.
Shit.
Anyway, hustle your butts out of the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
The Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with the ghost!
I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But
I'll be happy when this trial's all over.
Or you'll be really upset. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Hello. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key years ago somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
the second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered.
Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement.
Interesting.
Took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I?
That's a good point. So that's why you were late?
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, what's that? That's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What?
Okay.
just a second.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with
We're
Monokuma.
not breaking any rules, damn it.
Makoto,
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto?
Interesting.
Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
Wait, but if I'm... It was either me or Kyoko who did something to Mukuro, right?
it would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all,
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. Look how fucking small our group is now. There's 6
know.
of us. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread that began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We stood there silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Also, what the fuck? These trial grounds are a little different than I
It
remember.
changed. It's a lot colorful.
Yeah. The time for pointless jokes and jabs is past.
Thrills, chills,
Let's get on with the show!
And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
Whoa! Alright, save. And there we go.
Alright.
That's it.
It's only slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah!
So, okay, so this is chapter 5. We're gonna go, next time we're gonna jump into the class trial. It's gonna be a doozy.
As always.
Yeah.
That was the
As always.
shortest time in between class trial and other class trial.
That was definitely shorter than usual.
Way shorter than usual.
Because we only had 2 segments of free time, that's why.
Usually we get, like, what, like 4 to 6?
Yeah, something like that. And it's perfect timing, too, because this is like the length of an episode.
Alright. Any last words before we leave, Ian?
Not really. It's gonna be... I'm excited to get to the class trial. I really like this class trial. It's gonna be a fun one.
Is this one of your favorite class trials in general?
It's probably my favorite one of this game.
Interesting.
I like pretty much every class trial from every other game more than every one from this game.
Dude, oof. Oof. It shows how much this game sucks, right?
Right?
Alright, if I'm good to run an outro, then I will. Alright.
Alright, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for tuning into another episode of Danganronpa. That was a doozy, that's for sure. Kyoko's alive, that's all that matters. We figured out about FENRIR, this crazy military organization.
much longer?
Please stop. I really don't want Kyoko to die or else I'm gonna cry.
Me neither.
Get it, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for tuning in. Leave a like, it would be greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Don't leave a like if you didn't enjoy it. Just fucking dislike it. I don't give a fuck. Comment down below, tell us what you thought. Subscribe with post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Join our Discord. We have an amazing community there, and we would definitely love for you to be a part of it. And follow the Twitter. Within the next 30 years, I will definitely post semi-consistently.
Indeed.
Thank you guys very much, and I hope you have a great day, night, whatever time it is, and we love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Love y'all. Bye.